The silent fear no one talks about after retirement. An opening note of reflection. Hello, friends. I'm your neighbor in this journey called Retirement Ordinary People. Imagine this moment. You're sitting quietly in your favorite chair, the afternoon sun casting a warm glow, when suddenly a thought crosses your mind. What if I fall? What if I lose my independence? Maybe you've felt that fear before. Maybe you've seen a friend or loved one face that sudden cruel tumble that changes everything. Falling isn't just a physical event. It shakes us emotionally too. It can bring fear, frustration, even a quiet sense of defeat. It's more than a stumble, it's a challenge to our very sense of self, to our freedom, and to the life we've worked so hard to build. But what if I told you that this fear, this challenge, can become a doorway? A doorway to reclaiming control, to rebuilding confidence, and to living a retirement filled with meaning, safety, and connection. Today, let's walk through that doorway together. The awakening moment. In this session, we'll explore the emotional and psychological journey that many retirees face when confronting the risk of falling and the loss of independence. We'll uncover how this fear is not just about the body, but about identity, dignity, and connection. You'll learn from leading experts like Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, who reminds us of the power of relationships. Dr. Carstensen, who teaches us about aging with purpose. And Dr. Dychtwald, who emphasizes creating environments where we can thrive. More importantly, I'll share with you 5 practical, science-backed strategies to help you feel safer, stronger, and more connected. These are not just tips, they are stepping stones to a life where you can stand tall, both physically and emotionally. So whether you've experienced a fall, fear one, or simply want to prepare for a future full of confidence, this class is for you. Let's begin. The awakening of curiosity to understand why fear of falling affects us so deeply. We first need to look at what happens as we age, not just physically, but emotionally and psychologically. Dr. Carstensen, a pioneer in aging research, explains that as we grow older, our priorities shift. We seek meaningful connections and emotional well-being more than ever. But when fear creeps in, fear of falling, fear of losing independence, it threatens these very needs. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, reminds us that good relationships keep us happier and healthier. But fear of falling often leads to isolation. People stop going out, stop engaging with friends and family, and this social withdrawal can accelerate decline. Physiologically, our bodies do change. Muscle strength, balance, and reaction time may diminish. But research shows it's not just about physical decline. Dr. Becca Levy's studies reveal that our beliefs about aging, how capable or vulnerable we feel, can influence our actual physical health and risk of falling. The fear itself can create a cycle. Fear leads to less movement leads to weakness, and weakness increases the risk of falling, a cycle that feeds on itself. But here's the hopeful part. Science also shows us that this cycle can be broken. With the right strategies, we can rebuild strength, confidence, and connection. We can transform fear into empowerment. Insight 1. Create a safe, age-friendly environment. Your home should be your sanctuary, not an obstacle course, says Dr. Dychtwald, a leading gerontologist who emphasizes the importance of environment in aging well. Many falls happen not because our bodies fail, but because the spaces we live in aren't designed for the changes that come with age. The good news? We can change that. Start by making your home safer and more welcoming. Install grab bars in bathrooms and along stairways. These simple supports can be lifesavers. Use non-slip mats and rugs, or remove small rugs that can trip you up. Ensure your home is well lit, especially hallways, stairs, and bathrooms. Motion sensor lights can be a great help at night. Arrange furniture to allow clear, wide pathways free from clutter. Keep frequently used items within easy reach to avoid unnecessary bending or stretching. These changes are acts of self-care, not signs of weakness. They say, I value my independence, and I'm taking steps to protect it. Remember Dr. Dychtwald's words. Aging is not a problem to be solved, but a stage of life to be embraced with dignity and safety. By creating a space that supports you, you give yourself the foundation to stand strong, both literally and figuratively. Insight 2. Build balance through gentle, regular movement. Movement is medicine, says Dr. Becca Levy, whose research highlights how physical activity can improve not only our bodies, but our attitudes toward aging. Regular, gentle exercise is one of the most effective ways to reduce fall risk and build confidence. But it's not about pushing yourself to extremes. It's about consistent, mindful movement that reconnects your body and mind. Here are some practical ways to get started. Join a Tai Chi or yoga class designed for older adults. These practices improve balance, flexibility, and focus. Practice simple balance exercises at home, like standing on one foot while holding onto a sturdy surface. Take daily walks, preferably with a friend or in a safe, familiar place. Walking outdoors also lifts your mood and connects you with nature. Strengthen your core and leg muscles with light resistance exercises, such as seated leg lifts or gentle squats. Dr. Mo Wang, a psychologist specializing in aging, notes that exercise not only strengthens muscles, but also builds self-efficacy, the belief that you can manage your health and challenges. By moving regularly, you're not just preventing falls, you're reclaiming your body as a source of strength and confidence. Insight 3. Loneliness is a silent risk factor for poor health, says Dr. Robert Waldinger. After a fall or during fear of falling, many retirees withdraw from social activities, deepening isolation and anxiety. But connection is a powerful antidote. Building and maintaining strong social ties can reduce fear, provide emotional support, and even improve physical health. Here's how to nurture your social network. Create a safety circle of trusted friends, family, or neighbors who can check in regularly or assist if needed. Schedule regular social activities, whether it's a weekly coffee group, a book club, or a virtual gathering. Volunteer or join community groups where you can share your skills and wisdom. Share your experiences and fears openly. Vulnerability builds bonds and reduces stigma. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, an expert in life transitions, reminds us that relationships give us a sense of belonging and purpose, which are essential for resilience. Remember, social connection is not just a luxury, it's a vital part of standing strong in retirement. Insight 4. Cultivate mindfulness and emotional resilience. Fear of falling often comes with anxiety and stress. Learning to manage these emotions can help you regain calm and control. Mindfulness, the practice of being present and aware, can be a powerful tool. Try these approaches. Practice daily mindfulness meditation, focusing on your breath and sensations in your body. Use guided imagery to visualize yourself moving confidently and safely. When anxious thoughts about falling arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently bring your focus back to the present. Journaling your feelings can also help you process fears and celebrate small victories. Dr. Richard Leider, a leading expert on purpose in life, says, "Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about growing through them." By cultivating mindfulness, you build emotional strength that supports your physical safety and overall well-being. Insight 5. Embrace purpose and meaning in your daily life. Retirement is a profound life transition. Dr. Lovra Carstensen teaches that focusing on meaningful goals and connections enhances well-being in later life. Purpose fuels motivation, which in turn encourages activity and engagement, both crucial to reducing fall risk. Consider these steps. Identify passions or hobbies that bring you joy and a sense of accomplishment. Set small, achievable goals that challenge you just enough to grow. Mentor younger generations, sharing your knowledge and life lessons. Engage in creative pursuits like gardening, art, or music to stimulate mind and body. Dr. Richard Leider reminds us, purpose is the engine that powers a fulfilling life. When you live with purpose, you're not just surviving retirement, you're thriving in it. The final light. Let's take a deeper look at the science behind these strategies. Dr. Becca Levy's research on age stereotypes reveals that internalizing negative views about aging can actually impair physical performance and increase fall risk. Conversely, positive beliefs about aging can enhance longevity and health. Dr. Mo Wang's studies on self-efficacy show that when we believe in our ability to manage challenges, our bodies respond with greater strength and resilience. Meanwhile, Dr. Robert Waldinger's longitudinal research underscores the profound impact of close relationships on brain health and emotional stability. Together, these findings highlight a holistic truth. Our minds, bodies, and social worlds are deeply interconnected. Addressing fear of falling means nurturing all these aspects: physical safety, emotional resilience, social connection, and a positive mindset. This integrated approach is the key to not just preventing falls, but flourishing in retirement. From knowing to becoming, as we come to the close of our time together, I want you to hold this thought. Every step you take, every small action you choose today, is a powerful act of courage. You are not defined by fear or by the possibility of falling. You are defined by your strength, your wisdom, and your capacity to adapt. Remember the words of the Chinese proverb, "Don't fear going slowly. Fear only standing still." In this new chapter of life, you have the opportunity to redesign your world, to create a safe home, a strong body, meaningful connections, and a heart full of purpose. You are not alone on this path. We walk together, step by step. Until the next reflection before we part, I want to leave you with a question to carry in your heart. What if the fear of falling could become your greatest teacher? What if it could inspire you to live with more intention, more connection, and more joy? I invite you to take one small step today, whether it's installing a grab bar, calling a friend, or simply breathing mindfully. Share your journey with others. Reach out. Build your circle. And remember, your story is a beacon of hope for those who follow. If you found value in this class, please share it with a fellow retiree who might need encouragement. Together, we can build a community that stands strong, no matter what challenges come our way. Thank you for trusting me to walk this path with you. I'm Ordinary People, your neighbor and companion in retirement. Let's keep moving forward steadily, safely, and with heart.